Hey guys, it's Sunday morning here in the Philippines, and as promised, we are doing a second free-for-all weekend video. This one is on the Mini GT Lamborghini Huracan. We have the Miho exclusive packaged white Liberty Walk variant, and then we have a stock Huracan Evo in Rosso Mars, and then the in the box variant. This is the standard packaging straight from Mini GT. Then if you have something like Miho exclusive, Toys R Us exclusive, they come in this blister package that you can see there. And that is the differences. But that's the only differences is the package. Sometimes they'll have an exclusive color for Miho or Toys R Us, but not too often. So, anyways, we also brought out all of the Lamborghinis we've unboxed in the past, like we did when we unboxed the green and then the white with red stripe Liberty Walk editions a couple weeks ago. So now we have all of these guys out here, 6 of them, and we're getting ready to add 2 more to the stable. So we will have 8 bulls in the barn pretty soon. But anyways, what's cool with this stock Rosso Mars is I have the exact same color on a Liberty Walk silhouette body kit Huracan, which is over here. So what is really cool, you'll get to see like what this car looks like bone stock when it rolls into Liberty Walk, and then what it looks like once it leaves Liberty Walk with the silhouette kit on it. And it is very I guess you could say intense, because every single body panel on this car has been swapped out. And you'll see what I mean once you see the stock one. I do have a stock one in, like, I don't know what color they called this. I'm going to call it Candy Tangerine like I did when I unboxed it. But this Candy Tangerine stock one, you really can't appreciate all the work when it's a different color and such. But when they're the exact same color, even the wheels are black on the stock one and the wheels are black on the silhouette kit. So you can kind of see how different it looks, because you can appreciate all the details more when it's in the same color. And one thing I wish they would do is make a stock Aventador. They haven't done that yet, and not sure if they're planning to or not, but not sure why they chose to do the Huracan and not an Aventador bone stock. That would be cool to see, like the stock one sitting next to the Liberty Walk kit variants. So we also brought out Mr. Cato and a couple showgirls for the unveiling of the white Liberty Walk. So kind of set the theme here. Even the parking lot is from Mini GT, and as promised, I put a couple of buildings back there to kind of make it look like a shopping center setting. Told a couple people I would do this, so that way you guys can appreciate the parking lot a little more, because it's really not that big of a deal when it's just sitting there on the table. But once you throw in a couple buildings, throw in some little figures, and throw in some cars, it starts to come to life, so it looks really good. So without saying anything else, let's go ahead and start the stock red Evo. That way we can put him next to the silhouette kit. So, as always, we'll read the box. This is the Lamborghini Huracan Evo in Rosso Mars, and this is collector number 115. Mini GT, which is an affiliate company of TSM model. You flip it over on the bottom side, and you have your warning labels for choking hazard. Your collector's model age restriction should be 14 plus. On one end cap, you have Mini GT. On the other end cap, you have the Lamborghini emblem. On the top, you have the regular print pattern with collector number 115, and then on the back side or bottom side, however you want to look at it, you have the licensing for Lamborghini. You have Mini GT's website and how to find them on Facebook and Twitter. And this is a left-hand drive, which you guys know I usually opt for, because I'm trying to base these cars as if they were in America. So let's go ahead and get him out and take a look at him. And as you know, I always point out these cars come wrapped in like a plastic cellophane, and then that's about it. So usually I always open all of mine. That's why, like, the Miho exclusives really are not for me, since I open them, and the cars in the box are the same as the cars in that blister pack. So that's why I'm better off just to get them in the box. So let's go ahead and get him out here and take a look at him. So this is the one in Rosso Mars. Same wheels as the orange one, except those ones, or these ones, are in black powder coat, and then the other ones were like silver powder coat. So for myself, for the stock Lambo, I like the silver powder coat better. But as I said, with this one though, to appreciate the silhouette kit and everything, and appreciate the wheel difference and all of that stuff, it's cool to have it in the same exact color with even the same color wheels. So as you can see, it has all of the defined body lines on the side. And once again, I think, yeah, these are rubber mirrors, so they do not break very easily. And detailed front as usual, with acrylic headlights, your Lamborghini emblem on the nose piece there, and then you can see the wipers on the windshield. They're etched in, and if you could see through there, if it would focus a little better, you could see that it's left-hand drive. Then you have the acrylic engine bay cover, and you can see the top of the engine, the intake, and everything. Then you turn her around. You have red acrylic taillight lenses. And I'm trying to see if it has a plate on it. I don't think so. Let me move the camera over just slightly, guys. Maybe that will help us focus a little bit better. That way I'm not like right in the way with my arm. I think that's what's knocking it out of focus. It just has a Lamborghini plate, and that is it. So nicely detailed though. And then the red rear valence panel. Very primitive chassis, no detail whatsoever. So very little, I guess you could say, in the front and back, like inspection covers. But that's about it. But still, very, very nice car. Very happy to have this one to go with the Lamborghini collection. And as I pointed out before, I never was a European exotic guy. I didn't collect any stuff like Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Bugattis, nothing like that. But I started buying Mini GT stuff, predominantly Japanese cars. Then I bought a couple of these Lamborghinis. First, the Aventadors, and then I got hooked. Especially after I seen this black one. That's what kind of hooked me on them. So every model after this I have tried to obtain. That way, I don't know, I could just show them to you guys and have them in my collection, because I'm pretty happy with the details and everything with these cars. So I'm a very big fan of Mini GT. So now we pull this car in, like we'll say he's coming in, Mr. Cato waves him into the shop, and then after he pulls out of the shop, this is what it looks like. So the silhouette kit has, I don't know, extreme amount of detail. Everything has been swapped out. Even the front fenders are different. It has like that carbon fiber louver on the front fender, and then you have your carbon fiber inserted hood with like the scoops. Maybe the front header panel is stock, but then you have your front valence, which is totally different. Then even the roof panel is different. Unless that's just a carbon fiber wrap, Then they replaced the roof panel with a carbon fiber roof panel. The mirrors are now carbon fiber. The engine bay cover has been modified. I don't think it's new, but I think they just put a like mount for the spoiler, because it kind of has like a shark fin in the middle of the spoiler. And then the stock car has a very, very subtle and small ducktail spoiler. Now this has a very wild and extreme tall spoiler with, as I said, a center brace that looks like a shark fin. And they had to put mounts on the hood, or on the bonnet, the engine bay cover, whatever you want to call it, to be able to mount this spoiler up. Now you look at the quarter panels, even the quarters are new, which I take it that's why they're calling it Silhouette, to kind of represent the old Silhouette racers with the extended boxy style rear flared out quarter panels. Now, the only other thing here that may be stock is the door skins. And then, let's go ahead and flip them around here. And then the rear valence panel, you can see, is totally different now. Exhaust is way different too. And tail lights still look stock. And even the headlights, I think, are still stock. Nothing modified there. But as you could see, a much, much different face to the car. So, really cool to put it in that perspective, that you have your bone stock and then your Silhouette kit, both in Rosso Mars. So, it looks really cool to have these sitting next to each other. To be able to do that comparison and see how much work goes into this body kit. So, it is really, really cool. So then next we have the white variant of the Silhouette kit. And the reason I don't have this in the box, because I missed the sale. So when they came available at our local hobby shop, Hobby Stock, I missed it, did not order it. Actually, I knew it was there, but I was going to pass on it. And then after I started thinking about it, that would be really cool to have. So I wanted to get one. But when I decided to, it was too late. So luckily, another hobby shop got the U.S. release, but it was a little bit more expensive. I think the US release cost me about $12 or $13, something like that, compared to where it would have only been $10 if you just get the one in the box. So anyways, right now the only one I'm missing is the yellow Silhouette kit, and that was a Miho exclusive color, so that's one reason why I was not able to obtain that from Hobby Stock. So as I said, there are exclusive colors from Miho, but it's rare. Not too often does that happen. So, as I pointed out before, it's the exact same car. Even inside the box, you have that little PVC insert that holds the car like this. It comes with it because the one that holds it on top of the box is different. So basically, if you wanted to, you could just take it out of this blister clamshell package and throw it away, and then you still have what looks like the standard issue. So mine, as usual, I always open my stuff from the back to make it where it's easy to put back in if you want to hang it on the wall where it's not going to fall off, and it's very unnoticeable too. You cut them like this with a box cutter and then it just flips up. But as I usually show you guys, this is another like boring package on the back. The R32, on the other hand, had a really cool package with the card art and everything on the front and on the back. They did a great job. But this one is just bland. It's just all black with your normal labels and stuff, and that's it. Warning label, age restriction, collector age, and then your website for Mini GT, how to find them on Facebook and Twitter, your Lamborghini licensing, then your UPC, which this is left-hand drive, which supports my theory of all these USA releases being left-hand drive. But as I said, those Pandoms kind of contradicted that the other day. So I'm not sure if the Pandoms where I bought them. I will have to find that out. But I think most of the USA releases are left-hand drive. But anyways, the packaging is pretty much everything laid out on one panel instead of being on one side of the box, the back, the front, and so forth. And then you do have your standard box, which we'll get it out. No difference. The box is still the same, still has all those warning labels and such on it. So it is the box that you would receive if you just bought the European Asian release of the car. So, anyways, I'll show you the box real quick. We're not going to read everything, but there's the front of it and so forth. As you see, it is the same thing, except on the top of the box. I'm not sure what the stock one says. This says 126 LB Silhouette Works GT. So, not sure if the red one says that or not. I would have to pull that out and look at it. But anyways, there is your standard box, still UPC code and everything. So, and then as I said, if you pop it open, you have your PVC tray in there. That way you could store the car just in the box if you wanted to, and so forth. So, that is it for the Miho exclusive, just that clamshell, and that is it. So, once again, we'll take a look at the silhouette, but I already pointed out all the details. This is just more defined, I guess you could say, because it is in white. So the white kind of highlights everything a little bit better. Oh yeah, and I forgot to point out how different the wheels are too. These are actually like a smaller diameter wheel too than the stock wheel, I would say. And actually, since we're not comparing colors, this one is a little bit more obvious in the diameter difference. So, as you can see how big the diameter is on the stock Huracan wheel. And sorry, trying to get it to focus. There we go. And how much... Well, I can't say it's a lot shorter, but they're probably an inch or two in diameter smaller, I would think. That's kind of what it looks like to me, because you have a much thicker sidewall, it looks like. Or that just may be the design of the wheel, and it may be because the wheel is black. I'm not sure. But the design of the wheel, the way it kind of tapers inward, it kind of makes the diameter look smaller than what it probably is. So they may be the same diameter. But the wheels are deep dish, really, compared to the ones that are factory. So that's what you would call like the reversed offset. So yeah, much, much different than the standard stuff. And then anyways, you can see all the details of this kit, which is great. I love the silhouette kits. Anticipating the GTR that's coming up with the silhouette kit. Yeah, it looks really cool from the back shot too here. You can see how wide those flares are, like looking at those indentations. It's a really cool car. So now I just gotta find it in yellow. And I found it, but they're a little bit overpriced still. I'm gonna wait till people get a grip on reality again and the price of the yellow one comes down a little bit, because they want like 25 bucks for it. And it's just not worth that, even though it is a Miho exclusive color, but still, it's not worth 25 bucks. Maybe 15 bucks, yeah, like, well, for Philippine currency, like 700 or 800 pesos, but not 1,200 pesos. So, anyways, so hopefully I can pick one up, but if not, no biggie. I have plenty of Lamborghinis, and as I said, I'm not really a Lamborghini collector, but the Mini GT stuff has gotten me addicted to the Lamborghinis, the Liberty Walk kits, and things like that. Like, I would have never considered buying BMWs before, but since I am a collector of Mini GT, I had to get them and try them. The only things I have not bought yet is the Bentley and then the McLaren. I had a Civic, but I did sell the Civic because I am definitely not much of a Honda guy. But I like the Euro stuff, and then the Nissans and Toyotas and such. So guys, this wraps it up for our Lamborghini Mini GT video. Come Monday, we're going to be unboxing some green light stuff. It's really not themed as muscle cars or trucks or anything like that, or JDM. It's kind of a mix of everything together. So we'll be unboxing some stuff. One item will be the box set that I was telling you about from Marco Island from Florida. So we'll be taking a look at that set along with a couple other cars. So make sure you tune back in on Monday to see this. And then if you have not subscribed yet, please remember to do so. And please give me a thumbs up and share the video and tell your friends about my channel. And thanks for watching, and have a great start to your week.